Hey. Wow. No, I don't have anything. I mean, you can order any type of carpet shampoo I put on there because it's extracts. It's called an extractor. It goes with, you know, it mixes with water. Just look up shampoo with for carpet extractors. I don't have a specific kind, but yeah, that. It looks exactly. I think this was what I was using. He's not entertained. I turned the fan on. She gets so happy. Yeah.
There you go, Nico. know, but I can batch her energy.
Look at all the leaves they got out. Yeah, it looks wet.
Pick up and hold more. Oh, so I forgot with the random other stuff in there. Yeah, I did a pickup order because I didn't want to forget anything, and it won't be available. Well, I just have to do the carpet TV tonight. Enjoy your time out. Are you?
No. Love you. Bye. I know she's loud.
inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. From the shotgun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go and make a statement today.
And the Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
Lewis to throw. A strike downfield. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence. when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
Going right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They go to the ground. Find some space enough to get 5 to the 22.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill fast.
To the air, it's Marshall. Picked off. Wait a second. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He'll pull it down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first.
And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Yeah, this offense, man, they looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found. leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Marshall. Throwing right. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle.
It's that rain.
Down.
Can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Trying to get behind the defense. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And the quarterback receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical.
You in trouble, dog.
Kick is in the air. From midfield, looking for room. Found a little run room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Pulls and throws out the RPO. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Give to the single back. To the end zone, and he launches it for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking, but you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Now sliding to his left. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. We're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense is...
Breaks into the open. The 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Man, it's easy easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Nebraska is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Lincoln for some time. They're up 14 over Houston. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and still on his feet. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
It really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Flush down to the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Still running at the 40. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Pass the stakes, and he may get more. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Here we go. Lewis wants to pass. Snags it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that run.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something in the board.
How in the world did the offense retain possession? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to put it on top of him.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Use the play fake, now a throw. Starts to scramble to the left. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Lewis to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside the 10, here he comes. He gets a block. Got all the room. Powers through. He'll go out of bounds at the 25-yard line, and every time he touches it in the return game, he's a threat. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rock-Chalk Jayhawk.
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Lewis wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Running to Green. That one to really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and he can drives a lot. What a weapon.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
Finds his tight end. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds.
What up, my 7 viewers? We the Oregon Ducks. trying
stay
to
on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs
take
mandatory.
down this
That
Kansas
last completion
piece
to
of
the
shit.
tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The Ducks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got
Moving, he was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leading on this running game. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning in short, not a good job by this defense.
Buddy can't throw an hour out to save his life.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew.
This offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel.
He's in that cover 2-man press, which is easy to be. It's just my quarterback's not throwing fucking anything outside of the hashes.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Kind of a bloodbath. I get ball at half too.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Marshall. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Yeah, water boy.
So now it's second and long.
Best water boy you ever seen.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking to the big tight end. Find space on the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Corner's going to give them room. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he's going to take it home. Touchdown, Oregon.
And we are officially in
Dance on him.
this offense has been
Dance on him.
down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. From inside his own 10. He'll try to help out their field position. He steps out of bounds across the 30 at the 33-yard line. Nice work there by the return team. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's the ball.
Find anybody, it'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
You got to go back to the drawing board.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision
Going for the fucking blood.
Pan out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Deep shot for the end zone.
Ooh, nice pick.
Well, we know these are slick conditions
Bad
today
throw.
in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Dances away to buy time. He's going to run it. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Jayhawks have their offense in high gear. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day.
And And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. To the ground with the back. They stopped him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He wants to change this route. Lewis to throw. A shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with one.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Hand off from the shotgun. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Off the RPO, all the way, looking for the first. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Gets the back moving. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football and believing in your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might can run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Finds him out of the backfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the...
it was 41 points at halftime, not 3/4 bunch.
I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. To the air, it's Marshall. Fires to the big fella.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. He'll get rid of it. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your...
He should have ran it. I saw him thinking about it.
Are trying to do this. Tag them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Good enough for the 1st down. He picks it up, still on his feet. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the man might as well...
Oh my God.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UCLA is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Southern California for some time. They're up 14 over Hawaii. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
Split backs here. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt it.
Well, it's a green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the punch, and the ball's loose. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the ball, he gets the first down.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here in the game.
They found a way to get in the rock, but he has stopped short, and it'll be 4th down.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good.
And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off where there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just know where to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return.
Oh, what?
They'll start this drive from the 42. Quarterback making checks. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
Let's go. Break. Single, single. Check, check. Blue 82. Get set. Easy, easy.
Lewis wants to pass. Fires left. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Offense in an empty set.
Easton, Easton. Set.
Looking to throw. Unloads it left. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about it.
That's a fumble. Bounced right back to them. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
You know, these running backs have to keep 5 points of pressure on the ball, especially against this defense that prides themselves on creating takeaways. And the offense, real lucky they jumped on that one.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Snags it on the right. They're able to make the stop with this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them, but they had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute